This writing workshop will be on comma splices. What is a comma splice? It is when you combine two complete sentences with a comma. This is considered grammatically incorrect. For example, we have the sentence, unicorns are the most elegant animal, comma, I like it when unicorns dance. Like, take a look at the segment before and the segment after your comma. Both of those are considered complete sentences. They can stand on their own. Complete sentence is a sentence that has a subject, a verb, and a complete thought. Both sides of that comma meet all three attributes. There's a subject, there's a verb, and they express a complete thought. So a sentence, in addition, a sentence can have a subject and a verb and not be a complete sentence. So keep in mind introductory phrases, after I went to the store. That's not a complete sentence. This doesn't express a complete thought. However, when you use a comma splice, there is a complete thought. So to determine if you're using a comma splice, you need to see if each side of that comma is a complete sentence. Why are comma splices bad? The comma job is not to combine two complete sentences. Typically, you are combining an independent clause and a dependent clause. So you need to see if both of these elements are present in your comma to see if you're using it correctly. So an independent clause is a complete sentence. It's a sentence that can stand on its own. For example, comma splices make zebras angry. That doesn't need anything else. It can stand on its own as a sentence. A dependent clause is an incomplete sentence. This clause is dependent on another to be a complete sentence. If you have a dependent clause, most likely you're going to have a comma in there as well. An example of a dependent clause is, but zebras like semicolons. So some people may think this is a complete sentence. It has a subject, it has a verb. However, it starts with a conjunction. Typically, conjunctions need to be combined with another sentence to make it a complete sentence. So in this case, we don't know what someone may have said before this but. Usually a but says, well, I think this one thing, but there's also this other, right? So but needs to have more information. If I want to combine these two together, I would say comma splices make zebras angry, comma, but zebra is like semicolon. So this would express a complete thought. There are certain ways you can fix a comma splice, one being a semicolon. So a semicolon combines two complete sentences that are on the same topic. In most cases, you can replace a comma splice with a semicolon fairly easily. If for some reason both sides of your comma splice do not relate, then I would not replace it with a semicolon. My example sentence, Sasquatch exists, comma, I saw him roaming the campsite for leftovers. Looking at both sides of that comma, those are both complete thoughts. Because they are also on the same topic, we can replace that with a semicolon. Sasquatch exists, semicolon, I saw him roaming the campsite for leftovers. Another way to fix a comma splice is a conjunction. While you know how to use it, there may not be the easiest fix for a comma splice. You may need to cut out the subject, you may need to arrange the sentence a little bit in order for it to work. So conjunctions, hopefully you'll learn this in elementary school. Great acronym is fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So if I have the sentence, conjunction, junction, help me learn how to use conjunctions. comma, I use them correctly now. To fix this, I need to see which conjunction would work best with my sentence. For is not going to work, and might work, nor doesn't work, but doesn't really work either. So you need to go through and evaluate which one you do want to use. So the example of a fixed sentence, conjunction junction, helped me learn how to use conjunctions, comma, so I use them correctly now. That one for me, it seemed to be the best fit out of all 7, but you need to evaluate and see which one makes sense. The easiest way to correct a comma splice is just to replace it with a period. One thing I would caution you to do is if you have a lot of comma splices in your essay, don't replace them all with periods. It's going to make all your sentences seem short and choppy, and it will affect how your essay reads. So use caution when you're editing your essay and try to have different means of fixing comma splices. So if you're replacing with a period, all you need to do, take out that comma, put in a period, capitalize the next letter. An example below. Now I know how to fix comma splices, comma, my writing will be so much better. The fix. Now I know how to fix comma splices, period. My writing will be so much better. Right, so it's quick and easy. If you have any questions on comma splices, if you see one in your essay and you're not quite sure how to fix it, contact me, your English teacher, any of your teachers really, and they'll be able to help you. Thanks.